Saturalia, is right around the corner. The children are yearning for the mines, nobody's getting sleep, and there's a strange man on top of the inn? Hey buddy, what you doing there? Oh. Oh shit. You know, if this world is going to have a Santa Claus, I'm going to need to look the part. I'm definitely picking up these Saturalia clothes from this unfortunate soul. Thankfully, in the real world, you don't need to scare an old man off a roof to get new threads, thanks to Project Orochi. They're a streetwear brand that reimagines designs from some of our favorite titles. Games like Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, and of course, Skyrim. This small team of inspired artists are based out of New York in the USA, and their clothing is flying off the shelves due to recent demand. And it's easy to see why. They sent me this hoodie, which first of all is extremely comfortable and is especially appreciated because these heavy threads of 80% cotton are really keeping the dreaded cold out. Second of all, the design is made as an advert from Elgrim's elixirs from Riften and Skyrim, which really adds some extra personality and is a sleek option for a walk to the park. And I don't know about you, but I'm in dire need of some new drip. My wife reminds me every week. Their catalog is full of designs just like this one, and there's plenty for you to choose from. What's even better is they often source their design ideas from their community in their Discord, which not only is the easiest way to get in touch with them, but you also might find some new friends as well. Now, Project Orochi is a small team and they are crazy busy. They want to be bros and make sure you know up front that orders will probably not arrive for Christmas. However, because of the wait, they have bumped up my code, NoRushOSK with a hyphen, to 20% off instead of their usual rate. Treat this as a gift to yourself to get a new fit for the new year, and I would get on that before they completely sell out. So boys, you know what to do. Use the code NoRushOSK with a hyphen at checkout, and if you want to get yourself some new drip, click the link. Well, I don't think the guards were too fond of me after it looked like I pushed an old guy off the roof.
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
Oh, they're not messing around today.
Who are you?
Well, since one of the commenters asked me nicely, my name is Carl. Don't ever say I don't take suggestions from y'all.
Next, the Nord and the Rags.
Hey, come on, we can talk about this, right? Oh, wrong. I'll leave you guys to soak up the warmth of the fire. Us Nords are naturally resistant to the cold, after all. This is not your grandpappy Santa. Everybody's getting on the naughty list today. Now let's grab some old robes and get into the snow. Now then, let's go over some goals. As a Santa Claus analog, I'm going to need an elf's help to do what I need to do. Next, I need a Mrs. Claus, that's simple enough. Third, I'm going to need a workshop to make all my goodies in. And last, I'm going to need to travel all across Skyrim in one night, delivering presents and punishments for all of Skyrim's residents in towns, cities, mills, farms, and shacks. So we won't get everyone, but that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Now, I'm gonna need some early cash, so I'll grab this flawless emerald from behind Anissa's cabin, and I'll follow this for a little friend to the Shrine of Talos, where I can pray to Nord Jesus and grab some fine looking loot from old pointy ears right here. Now let's pull up on Riverwood for the usual suspects.
Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal.
Yeah, he's going on the naughty list.
Oh my.
And thus, Faendal entered into my service upon learning of the demise of his bardic foe.
Lead the way.
And now he will immediately be put to good use. Very nice, my wooded fellow. Now let's see if your small frame can handle such a big stick.
Let's get going then.
Oh yeah, looking quite lethal, my guy, and disproportionate. He's a stone cold killer out here. Alright bud, let's head in. Now here's a strat for you. I like to pump the flame spell on and off to be as efficient as possible with the burn damage over time. And you can pump it in between sword strikes too. It works better in third person though. Nice one, bro. Even the bandit outlaw isn't too much trouble, as long as Feindal's tanking up, that is. Easy day. Same strat with the spider because my damage is doo-doo.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
I prefer electrocution myself. Golden Claw and Hall of Stories. I might have skipped ahead a little bit. Read the word wall and wake up the Draugr, and let my battle gnome do my fighting for me. He do be hitting like a truck, I won't lie. Oop, looks like he's down. Gotta keep up the pressure. There we go, he's down. Please don't let this be a fake out. Oh, of course it is. Oh, thank God. Let's get some more goodies. Come on, buddy, let's get it. Whoa, what the f? Did you just jump? Since when do NPCs jump? What the f? I am so flabbergasted right now.
You found it! There it is!
Now then, with the elf still in my service for now, I make my way to Right so I can swing by the carriage driver and return to the scene of the crime. The guards confiscated my Saturalia garb and all that. Oh, and what's this just outside the city? Looks like the vigilance of Stendar are out setting the world to rights. But who that? Whoa, no f***ing way, dude, that's the old man from earlier. He's alive! And he is not too bad a fighter, it turns out. Crushed that vampire while it was invisible, damn.
You must continue the tradition of Christmas in Skyrim.
Okay, dude, but what do I even do?
Don't play coy with me, I know you're the one writing the script here.
Okay, damn.
Now buy my shit and spreads Christmas cheer, I could use the gold.
And thus I was swindled into buying all of Mr. Perival's clothing. I even bought his reindeer too. Man is a master salesman. I'd say I'm looking the part now, so it just occurred to me that some of you might not know what Saturalia is. It's a Breton celebration, basically the Elder Scrolls equivalent to Christmas, that's held on the 25th of Evening Star, originally commemorating a miraculous rescue by the Daedra Sanguine. Basically, it's like a stylized prequel to the New Life Festival, which is the equivalent of New Year's in real life. And yes, it's mostly lore that came from Elder Scrolls Online, so I'm sure some of you have never heard about it before. I'll leave a link to the UESP page in the description, but there isn't much. Now then, the anniversary edition of Skyrim has this Golden Hills plantation location that will be the perfect base of operations for my little workshop. I just need to let the Violent Night version of Santa out so I can exercise the place. Decent movie, by the way. Now that the idiot ghosts are f***ing blasted, I can take their home as my own.
Thanks a lot. Here, take this for all your hard work.
Ah, simpler time when you could just get a home by dehaunting it. No local laws to prevent you, no HOAs, and no property taxes. Just clean, old-fashioned, do-it-yourself homesteading. And, you know, forcing your elf servant to manage the whole thing.
I'd be honored to be your steward.
Now, I learned this a little later, but I can only get him to wear this holiday gear when he's following me. He swaps right back to his regular attire once he leaves my service, so as punishment, I've decided to break his spirit.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
I do. Now and forever.
Now with his dreams of ever being with Camilla crushed, I am his only duty in this world. Nothing like a little emotional manipulation to secure the loyalties of my employee. Now if I could just get my lovely wife to wear these Saturalia robes.
It means so much.
Oh, right. She doesn't have the option to follow me or change her outfit. And I can't pickpocket the clothes into her inventory because the chance is too low. There's only one thing left to do. Join the Thieves Guild, of course.
Get that in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Just gotta sneak past the thugs, meet up with Brynjolf,
Color me impressed, lad.
collect the mob money, get welcomed into the guild, and immediately begin pickpocket training. Now the cool thing about the Thieves Guild is that no one will attack you for failing a pickpocket. You can pickpocket and reverse pickpocket gold over and over again until you reach level 100. So I took the Perfect Touch perk after about 40 minutes of training, went back to my plantation, and got frisky and gave my wife all the Saturalia clothes. which she didn't put on. So that was all for nothing. But as Santa, I'm going to be breaking into people's homes, so I guess that part of the Thieves Guild makes sense. Alright, now with all my other goals fulfilled, I've decided on what we're going to do for good boys and girls around Skyrim. I've comprised a naughty and nice list of all the residents of Skyrim for every town, city, mill, farm, and shack in Skyrim. Now, I didn't write down the list. Instead, I kept track of all the residents in my head and just took a total count for every present and punishment in each location. So that probably would have saved me some more time. But no, as I grab milk out of this cow's ass and raid my plantation for extra ingredients, I've decided that people on the nice list will be gifted sweet rolls, which in Skyrim take salt pile, jugs of milk, flour, butter, and chicken's egg to make. And fun fact, butter takes milk to make, so it really takes 2 jugs of milk to make 1 sweet roll. And jugs of milk take the longest amount of time to collect since you have to wait on the cow and the goats and all that sort of stuff. And patience is something that I don't have a lot of in this run, especially since in my final count I've decided I need to make around 380 sweet rolls to be exact. So yeah, let's just say Santa over here used some of that Christmas magic to make all those sweet rolls everyone wants. Also, naughty people are getting iron ore. If you're resourceful enough, you'll make good use of it. If not, well, tough luck. It also looks more like coal than the in-game charcoal does. Now for the fun part. I need to be able to travel across all of Skyrim to all the places I've marked in about 12 in-game hours, which is about 36 minutes in real life. I'll start by heading north of the plantation to Rorikstead and visit various locales throughout Skyrim. Oh, and in case you're wondering, orc strongholds are basically invading into Skyrim society, so I'm giving all of them iron ore. Now that I think about it, they probably would prefer it that way. But we'll head west all the way out to Markarth, turn around to the south to run through Falkreath, not gonna forget Angie's camp up here in the mountains, head back up north through Riverwood, visit the Whiterun area, and loop back around the throat of the world. But as I pull up into the local Stormcloak camp, it seems that time has grown short, and I'm only about halfway through my pathing, so it looks like I'll need a change of plans from riding a reindeer. Now, you may be asking what fishing has to do with Santa Claus and Christmas, and my question to you would be, what do you think Santa does when it's summertime? But in all seriousness, in the anniversary edition of Skyrim, fishing not only allows you to catch various, well, fish, but you can also catch certain artifacts from the rivers and lakes as well. And the one I'm looking for is from this fishing contest right here in Morthal.
Here's where you need to go.
But of course, it won't be that easy. Santa ain't exactly built for combat right now, and we are on legendary difficulty, but thankfully Faendal is a beast and he gets this guy down for me. Just gotta finish. And you know, getting the guards involved always helps. Now then, let's get to fishing up this fine piece of jewelry. And here we are, the Warlock's Ring. Now this ring in particular creates a ward while blocking, has a health regen effect, and most notably has a 5% fast enchantment. Now you might be thinking that 5%'s a little low, and you'd be correct. But all it needs is just a little push. Just gonna pick up some Fortify Alchemy gear from Radiant Raiment and a Fortify Health enchantment for later. Now if I head back to the plantation and train up my alchemy a little bit, I can mix Salt Pile and Yellow Mountain Flower to make some really powerful Fortify Restoration potions. Drink the potion, re-equip my Fortify Alchemy gear, rinse and repeat, and that is a lot of health and a metric ton of speed. I might not have the instant Christmas magic of the real Santa Claus, but I'm pretty close. I'm apparently not immortal either. And as I test out my route, it seems I'm making much better time. I've even made it up the coast of Winterhold before it gets remotely light outside. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely flying out here. There's Dawnstar, here's Morthal, and here's Solitude. And it looks like I'll have a decent amount of time to spare too. Ain't nothing left to do but wait for the date. Now let's spread some Christmas cheer. Alright, Santa's losing too much time here, so I'm gonna leave the presents at the city gates. You guards can handle the presents, right? Hey, can't a fat old magical man just break into a house in peace? Swear, you guys are a bunch of humbugs. And that should do it. I'll give the extras to the orphans.